Hello, boys and girls. What are we? Monday, 30th of January, 2017. This year's up and running. It's feeling good. Yeah, raring to go on all fronts. Anyway, trading. We're talking about trading here. So this is weekly insight. As we know, we move to Mondays. So weekly close. So if you guys watch this video, you probably know that I've been carrying two trades for a little while from the last quarter. They have closed out, and sorry, I'm chuckling to myself. They've closed out with a small profit of 14 quid, 0.14%. You can see them down here: GBP Aussie and US 30 trade. GBP Aussie one was reasonable actually, 6.64%, but yeah, offset by a 50 bit there. So our profit and loss for 2016 Q4 looks like this, which is far from ideal. Yeah, a little bit of a gain there, nothing too spectacular. GBP Aussie, let's just have a quick look at GBP Aussie. Because that was very interesting. GBP Aussie dollar. Yeah, this is the trend I was riding down. Can't remember why I got in. I've got another one on here the other way, which we'll look at in a minute. But yeah, I basically got short somewhere around here, followed this sucker down, and it came out about here. So yeah, I lost a bit of money. Sorry, made a little bit of money there, but I lost a lot of this profit here, which was interesting actually, because I originally had a limit order on that 1.6 here, so I was shorting. So I shorted here, had a limit order this 1.6, and I actually remember thinking, oh god, when the market opened on the Sunday, this was a Sunday I believe, I was like, oh no, don't stop me out, because I really thought this was going to carry on down, but it didn't, and it retraced, and I think I got out around about here. And I'm going long here, but we'll come back into that again. So that was that one, and then there's the US 30, which just didn't want to fall, and now it's starting to fall. So yeah, what gives? I mean, it's actually probably a reasonable short now, but to be honest with you, I'm going to kick myself for saying this, but I'm probably going to give it a miss for now. But it well could be that this is the time to be getting short, because we have got Trump doing all kinds of exciting things, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's new stuff, but this is very high. I get sick of saying it. 20,000, very high, highest highs in the world. World's not as in history. It's got to be time to go short, yeah? I mean, if you're using your bullshit indicator, that's it. That could be it. I'll come back to these. But anyway, yeah, so that's why I lost a bit of money on the US 30. So all in all, numbers not looking great. This last week, so this is all from last Saturday. I do the report from last Saturday through till this Saturday just gone. So you got a whole week, last week, basically. I did have a couple of trades. Sorry, I had one trade loss, 0.46%. Nothing too bad. So it's a CAD Jappy trade, which I believe annoyed me because, yeah, I hacked at it. So, yeah, it was an interesting trade, which I wanted to talk to people about, actually, because where's a good position to look at it? Yeah, this was my original... this is mid-trade, so I've got lots of trades here, and it was shorting it quite nicely. It pulled back to this level here, okay? So I went short automatically because I thought it was a pullback to that level. I quite like the idea of it. I was still well within my risk tolerance, so I put a bit more on. Then it pulled back a bit more. I put a little bit more on. And then it looked like it was going to go south again. So I ended up with 5 positions on this. Now, the key thing to note, that whilst that looks messy, and in normal scenarios, I would agree that's really bad news, but I never got over 0.5% risk. Okay, so I ended up looking at that if this thing had gone down as I was wanting it to. We haven't got the chart here, but I was looking at an overall risk reward of 10 to 1. So I've got it written here. I was basically betting £46 to make 480, which I think, was likely. It's a nice trade to discuss actually. So if anyone's got any comments on it, do let me know. But you can go through and see it on my blog. But it was a very interesting trade. So basically, I got into this position where it looked like um, I could have seriously shorted down, but yeah, it didn't do that. Snapped against me, carried on rallying. So let's have a quick look at CAD Jappy now. Um, was it short? Yeah, it might now be going short. Bastard. Seems to be in line with. Sorry, sorry for my lag. So hang on, let's just have a little look here. Where did I actually get out? Trade closed around 86, 85. Is this going to make me cry? 86. No, no, okay, it won't make me cry because 86, 85 is 86.85 is about there. Even if I had had my stops behind that 70, I would have put it there. So if anything, I might have saved a bit of money, saved a bit of loss. Yeah, the question now is whether to go short on it again. We've got a bit of a sell signal here coming on, but it has moved a lot already. So I might keep an eye on that going forward. But anyway, so they're my losers and what's going on. Going into weekly insights. So what's open? So it's all a little bit wobbly at the moment. So I'll start at the top. So the most recent trade I just put on. It's actually one from our trading group. NZD, USD. So yeah, this was a kind of support and resistance play, which don't normally go for these, but you see this support wedge here. So it's a small risk position trade behind a small risk trade, support and resistance, trying to get somewhere down here. Might run it longer. So that's that. Nothing too amazing. I got a silver trade going on. XAG USD. Now I thought I was very big and clever with this trade, and then it all went hardcore against me. So let me get this correct. Right, when I looked at this, I'd been looking at this. I'd seen divergence on the 8-hour over here. So it was before it did that. So starting to see it roll over here on the lower time frames. I saw some divergence. I'd actually called it fairly short around 17. Before, and then I saw this double top, that was fine, and then when we got to about here, this is the sort of sell signal I'm looking for. That was a sell signal. So what I did was I put a short sell order here at this 17, waiting for it to pull back, which it duly did. So I got short 17. It then stopped me out about 4 pips off, and I lost 0.3% on that trade. So that's the first part of this trade. It then started looking short again. Now this is the bit where I'm having a word with myself as to I should have done this or not. But again, so my risk now on this, so I went in again and my risk is 3.32%. So overall, I haven't risked more than 1% of the trade. I will maximum so far maximum I can lose is 0.6. But the question I still have in my brain is, should I have done that? But I don't know. It was a little bit emotional, and I kind of allowed myself it because I still was within my risk tolerance. But anyway, the idea was this trade was going to pull back to here and then plummet down to, actually down to more like 15, to be honest, because it's in this kind of downtrend. But yeah, I suppose 16.50 might have been realistic. Now I don't know what it's doing. It's still got a bit of momentum to the downside. Oh, I don't know. I don't like it, but I don't really like it, to be honest. So I may pull it. I'll give it a little bit more time, but I may pull it. But it is, yeah. Anyway, I'll do that offline. So that's the silver trade. So I had a nice idea, went wrong. GBP Aussie dollar was what we looked earlier on. This is a continuation of an uptrend. So this market was up, pull back, go long, and yeah, it hasn't wanted to do that. We've got a sell signal over on the 8-hourly, and we're in a big whopping, great big downtrend in general on the weekly, which was the reason I got into it in the first place. So I'd wanted this sucker to come down, up, down, and continue through. To come back up to here, it still is looking reasonably short. So I probably still fancy that to the short side. So I'll probably I will keep an eye on that as well. I'm keeping an eye on it because I'm bloody in it. So I'll keep an eye on that. Euro Aussie, what's going on there? Euro Aussie dollar. Yeah, long trade, so we're at all this support level down here. And yeah, it broke through, pulled back, hoping for continuation. Haven't seen that yet, although it is rallying a little bit in the last time, but that opened at, yeah, so since 2 o'clock, so for the last 5 hours it's been rallying. So that's that. And then we've got one other trade, which is GBP CAD. I just had my second position fire on that. Which is looking reasonably short. In fact, here's the reason why I probably won't play GBP Aussie short, because I'm already short GBP here and I've got a bit of weight behind it. And it is a similar, let's have a look at these two together. So let me unlink that, GBP Aussie. Are we seeing a similar kind of pattern? Yeah, well, we saw this bounce here, which was similar. I think there's more. Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, I'm all right with that to be similar. So I don't feel I'm missing out on anything. Haven't got fear of missing out on the GBP Aussie trade. Yeah, very similar pattern. So it's effectively the same trade. I'm just trying to compare those. So, yaw, as they say in Sweden. And I love Sweden, so that's not a Mickey take. And also, God knows if that's even what you would say. So I'll just shut up, shall I? Anyway, so that's that. What else is going on? Well, there's USD, Aussie USD. I'm not going to trade it, but I quite like it for, there's a potential short going on here. Nice little sell signal, so you could do some trickery there. I'm in too much USD, too much Aussie already. Too much GBP, too much Aussie already. So I will be leaving that one. What else can we look at? Silver we looked at. Gold. Gold's been on a bit of decline, but currently retracing. So I originally had a sell here for gold to get it down to maybe here. I'm not going to make that play anymore. I had the same set up on silver, but silver just went nuts for some reason. So I don't know. I'm going to leave that for now. What else can we talk about? UK 100 is moving to the downside, which we quite like. I've got various things in my FTSE shorts, which will be benefiting from that, so that's nice. And then let's have a final look at US 30. Oh, we've already looked at that, so that's moving there. So anyway, that's that. I'm probably not the most insightful one. I've not had the greatest start to the year. I need it to turn around. I'm waiting for it to turn around. I know it will turn around. I'm just going to keep doing my thing, man. On the other fronts, I mean, this is obviously trading on other fronts. I'm really trying to ramp up the business stuff at the moment. And I hope to let anyone that's interested know when I know myself. So, yeah, let me know. How's your trading going? Yeah, is anyone else? I know that obviously there's a group of us that trade the same way that I do. I know that other people, are probably trading different ways. Do you want to... How's your trading going? Let me know. I'd love to hear. But, yeah, if not, I'll see you soon. Live the dream. Have a fantastic week. It's Monday. We're raring to go. Let's get